get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the football first. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got his man downfield. Wide open on the right. Inside the touchdown Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They cap that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Badgers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
To throw, it's Edwards. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Michigan. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Edwards. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
They've been running it, but now the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Badgers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quick handoff.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Going over the top. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this already. Breaks into the open.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Haynes. Nice move to keep running. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Underwood. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Morgan. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's McCulley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the big fella.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the jet sweep here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. That's caught. It's Anthony. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fires downfield. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Right on target this time. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. They are forced to settle for 3.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Michigan offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can... Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Hard running there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Marsh. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Morgan. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Using the quick game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's going to take off. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Fires on the run. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. He's got an open man. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Klein. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They go right back to their man on second and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on third and goal. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
To the air. It's Edwards. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down and more. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
And the Badgers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They go to the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Finds his man. It's Morgan. There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires left. Makes a connection. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Makes the catch. It's McCulley. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give as they work on that clock. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Here's the pressure. Looking for the score. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.